Hello students, in previous lectures we have discussed properties of inverse trigonometric functions. In this lecture we are going to discuss how to express an inverse trigonometric function in the simplest form. Let's discuss some questions. In this question we have to express tan inverse under the root 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x in the simplest form. To simplify 1 minus cos x, we use trigonometric formula of cos 2 theta equals to 1 minus 2 sin square theta. That gives 1 minus cos 2 theta equals to 2 sin square theta. And to simplify 1 plus cos x, we use cos 2 theta equals to 2 cos square theta minus 1, which gives 1 plus cos 2 theta equals to 2 cos square theta. Here 2 theta is replaced by x, so theta is replaced with x by 2. So after applying the formula, we get tan inverse under the root 2 sin square x by 2 upon 2 cos square x by 2. It is equals to tangent inverse under the root tangent square x by 2. Square root of tangent square x by 2 is equals to tangent x by 2. So we get tan inverse tangent x by 2, that is equals to x by 2. So moving to the next question. Here we have to simplify tan inverse cos x upon 1 minus sin x. To simplify cos x, we use formula of cos 2 theta equals to cos square theta minus sin square theta, and for sin x we use sin 2 theta equals to 2 sin theta cos theta. Here 2 theta is replaced by x, so theta is replaced with x by 2. Now cos x is equals to cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2, and sin x is equals to 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. If we replace 1 by the identity sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1, and in place of theta we use x by 2, we get tan inverse cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2 upon cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2 minus 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. So using the identity a square minus b square, we write cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2 as cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 into cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Also, using the identity a minus b whole square, we write cos square x by 2 plus sin square x by 2 minus 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 as cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 whole square. Now one of the term cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2 is common, so that is cancelled. We left with tan inverse cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Now divide numerator and denominator by cos x by 2. We get tan inverse 1 plus tangent x by 2 upon 1 minus tangent x by 2. That is equals to tangent inverse of tangent pi by 4 plus x by 2, which is equals to pi by 4 plus x by 2. Now we discuss some useful substitutions. If we have square root of a square minus x square, put x is equal to a sin theta or a cos theta. As you can observe, if we replace x by a sin theta in square root of a square minus x square, it becomes square root of a square minus a square sin square theta. And using the trigonometric identity sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1, we can simplify it. Similarly, if we have square root of a square plus x square, put x is equals to a tangent theta or a cot theta. If we have square root of x square minus a square, put x is equals to a secant theta or a cosecant theta. And for square root of a minus x upon a plus x, we use x is equals to a cos theta. Let's discuss some questions. Here we have to simplify cot inverse 1 upon square root of x square minus 1. As you can see, we have under the root x square minus 1, which is equivalent to square root of x square minus a square, but in place of a we have 1, so we put x is equals to secant theta or cosecant theta to simplify it. Let x is equals to secant theta. So cot inverse 1 upon square root of x square minus 1 equals to cot inverse 1 upon square root of secant square theta minus 1. Square root of secant square theta minus 1 is equals to square root of tangent square theta, and that is equals to tangent theta. So we get cot inverse 1 upon tangent theta. It is equals to cot inverse cot theta, and that is equals to theta. As x equals to secant theta, then theta is equals to secant inverse x. Moving to the next question. Here we have square root of 1 plus x and square root of 1 minus x both. So we put x is equals to cos theta. So this expression is equals to tan inverse square root of 1 plus cos theta minus square root of 1 minus cos theta upon square root of 1 plus cos theta plus square root of 1 minus cos theta. We have already discussed that 1 plus cos theta is equals to 2 cos square theta by 2 and 1 minus cos theta is equals to 2 sin square theta by 2. So we get tan inverse square root of 2 cos square theta by 2 minus square root of 2 sin square theta by 2 upon square root of 2 cos square theta by 2 plus square root of 2 sin square theta by 2, which is equals to tan inverse root 2 cos theta by 2 minus root 2 sin theta by 2 upon root 2 cos theta by 2 plus root 2 sin theta by 2. As root 2 is common from numerator and denominator both, so it is cancelled and we get tan inverse cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 upon cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2, that is equals to tan inverse 1 minus tangent theta by 2 upon 1 plus tangent theta by 2 equals to tan inverse tangent of pi by 4 minus theta by 2, which is equals to pi by 4 minus theta by 2. As x is equals to cos theta, then theta is equals to cos inverse x. So we get pi by 4 minus theta by 2 equals to pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 cos inverse x. Take another question. Prove that 3 sin inverse x equals to sin inverse 3x minus 4x cube. Here, right hand side is equals to sin inverse 3x minus 4x cube. If we put x is equals to sin theta, it is equals to sin inverse 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. Now 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta is equals to sin 3 theta. So we get sin inverse of sin 3 theta. Now sin inverse of sin 3 theta is equals to 3 theta if 3 theta belongs to close interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Let's check. When x belongs to close interval minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2, then sin theta belongs to close interval minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2. It means theta belongs to close interval minus pi by 6 to pi by 6. So 3 theta belongs to close interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. That means sin inverse of sin 3 theta equals to 3 theta. As x is equals to sin theta, it means theta is equals to sin inverse x. So 3 theta is equals to 3 sin inverse x, which is our left hand side. Take one more question. Here we have to simplify tan inverse 3a square x minus x cube upon a cube minus 3ax square. Put x is equals to a tangent theta. We get tangent inverse 3a square into a tangent theta minus a tangent theta whole cube upon a cube minus 3a into a tangent theta whole square. Solving this, we get tangent inverse 3 tangent theta minus tangent cube theta upon 1 minus 3 tangent square theta, that is equals to tangent inverse tangent 3 theta. Now tangent inverse tangent 3 theta equals to 3 theta if 3 theta belongs to open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Let's check. When x lies between minus a by root 3 to a by root 3, tangent theta lies between minus 1 by root 3 to 1 by root 3. Then theta lies between minus pi by 6 to pi by 6. So 3 theta lies between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. It means tan inverse of tangent 3 theta is equals to 3 theta. As x equals to a tangent theta is equals to x by a, implies that theta equals to tan inverse x by a. So 3 theta equals to 3 tan inverse x by a. So students, I hope that you all have understood about how to express inverse trigonometric functions in their simplest form. Try to solve these questions. Thank you.